Most people think you need loads of money to start reselling on Vinted, but in this video, I'm proving that's complete bollocks. Today's challenge is to make £500 on Vinted from a tenner. Well, kind of. I can only buy items that are £10 or below. I can't use bulk suppliers, connections. This is solely using Vinted, and today we're starting from zero. The rules for the challenge are simple. Every item must cost £10 or less. I'm only allowed to source stock from Vinted. I have to make £500 profit, not revenue. Throughout the series, I'm going to show you what I buy, how much I pay, how I prepare each item, how I list them, and how much profit I actually make. No hiding numbers, no fake screenshots. If you've ever thought, I don't have enough money to start reselling, this series is for you. £10 items are a great place for any beginner to start reselling, or if you just have low capital. As it's low risk, you can get much faster sales because you're dealing with cheaper items, and it is far easier to learn. And you can copy exactly what I'm doing from home, so make sure you're subscribed. And without further ado, we've got to start sourcing stock. So here's some tips. When I'm sourcing stock, I'm looking for items that are under £10 all in, brands with proven demand, for example, Nike, and they have to have a clear resale potential. Now, an easy route for me would be sneakers, but with £10 and below, it might be quite difficult. So I'm going all in on clothing, specifically activewear. Last time, I turned £250 into £1,100 profit in 30 days. So it makes sense to focus on a category I already know well. I don't want to be fancy here. We just want safe and repeatable flips. Logically, if I only make £5 profit an item, all I've got to do is sell 100 items to make £500 profit. So I'm going to do what I do best and hop onto the Vinted monitor, add some filters, let the steals come to me, and lowball everyone. If you want to use the Vinted monitor for yourself, there is a link in the description with a secret code that gives you your first month for just £5. And you'll see once I show you what I've bought how powerful of an investment £5 actually is. And remember, you don't have to buy every single item you see. You can just lowball sellers until some accept your offer. And if I really want stock for £10 or below, there is going to be a lot of lowballing. These shorts aren't too bad.
13 seconds later.
Honestly, that was easier than expected. I didn't even need the monitor after a while. Vinted's recommended page started showing me exactly what I wanted. So let's go through how much I spent and our average cost of each item. Total spend was £357.78, with a total amount of items bought was 67.
Bruh.
Right, that's getting done. That's rinsed. That means our average cost was £5.34 per item. And for example, if I make £5 per item on those 67 items, that's already £335 in profit. Of course, this is just the starting point of the challenge. Now we wait for the stock arrive. So I'll see you in a couple of days once it all starts to arrive.
Several weeks later.
It's been a couple days and everything has arrived. Now everything here cost me under £10 all in per item. I will tell you what I paid when I show you. To speed it up, I've unpackaged everything so we can speed run through everything. Vintage Nike jumper was £7.19. Nike Centre Swoosh hoodie was £6.14. I sniped this Spain long sleeve for literally £6, but I'm going to keep it because I kind of rate it. So I'm not going to include this in the challenge. These Thermofit bottoms were £6.67. Compose yourself. £7.19 on this grey Windrunner, £5.62 on these Run Division bottoms, £6.84 on this Golf Quarter Zip, £6.14 on these Running Division shorts, but they smell like shit, so they'll go in the wash. I paid £10.13 on this Golf Zip Up, which is over £10, so we can't include this one in the challenge, unfortunately. £7.72 on these Flex Rides, £9.29 on this Barcelona jacket, £8.24 on this Vintage Total 90 hoodie, £19.60 for these Dry Fit shorts and this black Windrunner as a set, £6.84 for these Dry Fit bottoms. The only problem is on these, the Nike logo has actually come off, but we'll still be able to sell them. £5.9 on this Under Armour zip up, £5.62 on this Under Armour quarter zip, Dry Fit ADV running t-shirt for £6.14, £8.24 on these flex rides, £6.67 on these flex rides. I'm not doing it again. £5.95 on this Monterey jacket, £16.29 for this Nike Golf bundle, both of these, £5.09 for these Dry Fit shorts, £3.85 for this Berghaus fleece, £5.79 for this Ralph Lauren top, £6.14 for both pairs of these Challenger shorts, £24.38 for this whole bundle, which is this windbreaker, this Thermofit, this Mylar, this Mylar, this Mylar, and this Dry Fit. This whole bundle was £41.99. It's all just Dry Fit Academy stuff, which I think there's 17 items total, so it's like £2.20 an item. But yeah, loads of that. Now what I've got to do is hop onto Reseller and mark every single item as arrived, so I know what stock hasn't arrived just yet. If you've not heard of Reseller before, it's an all-in-one reselling tracker. It helps you stay on top of stuff like inventory, profits, expenses, and so much more. I've pinned a link in the comment section down below with a secret code, so make sure you check it out. And now the long bit is prepping these items and getting them ready to be listed. I don't want to bore you with any of the boring bits, so I'm just going to run through it really quickly. Firstly, I assess each item. With clothing, I'm checking for scent, condition, and whether it actually needs to be washed or can it just be listed straight away. For example, this Berghaus fleece smells fresh, there's no flaws, it doesn't need to be lint rolled or steamed, so let's take this and get it ready for photos. Now, when I'm taking photos, I actually want to minimize the chance of a buyer asking a silly question, so I take photos of everything from the front, the corners, the size tag, the wash labels, any potential flaws. Let me put you onto a little trick. If you have an iPhone, you're going to have the measure app, and you can actually use this to measure each item, as some people may ask for the pit to pit measurement or potentially the pit to waist measurement. By using the measure app, all I do is measure it, take a screenshot, and then add it in the photos on the listing, rather than using a tape measure or anything like that, because that takes even more time. And with moving this amount of stock, we have to be time efficient. So now the photos are done, I'm going to pull up Vinted on my phone and we're going to get the perfect listing. For the title, we're going to put in Berghaus quarter zip fleece blue medium. Therefore, with this, it's got everything from the brand to the type of item to the color and the size. And if you want to know exactly how I make the perfect listing, there is already a video on my channel, so I'm not going to bore you with the whole thing. The goal of the challenge is to see how quickly we can make the £500 profit from £10 or below items. As you've seen, some of the items cost me under £4 all in. So now I've got to put a shift and get as much listed as I physically can before the evening, and we'll see if anything sells today.
Later that day.
So I've got a bunch of items that have all been photographed. They're all photographed here, ready to go. And all I'm going to do is click here, press that, and change it from unlisted to listed, as these have all now been drafted on Vinted. Bosh.
The next morning.
Well, it's the next morning now, and of course, we've got two sales. Firstly, this Thermofit quarter zip sold for £15, and this windbreaker sold for £16.50. I did actually get these in a bundle of 6 for £24.38, I'm pretty sure. So technically, if we did it that way, it would be £5 profit, and then the other 4 items are free. But the way I've divided it is these cost me £5.50 each. So firstly, the Thermofit was £5.50, sold for £15, profit is £9.50, and this windbreaker cost £5.50, sold for £16.50, profit is £11. So actually, we're at £20.50 profit already. I'm still waiting on another 15 items. I don't want to long this episode out any further. And yesterday I managed to get 25 items pictured, listed and drafted, and then half got listed last night, 2 sold, and then the other half are gonna get listed today. And then unlisted, we still got 29 items. I'm gonna have to put in a shift today to get ready for episode 2. Speaking of episode 2, this is the episode 1. I'm filming this at 8 AM, sorry. This is the end of episode 1. I hope you did enjoy this episode. Hopefully the rest of the stock has arrived and I've got more sales ready. I'm gonna start filming episode 2 as soon as I finish filming episode 1. If you're enjoying the series so far, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and comment down below whether the £10.13 golf jacket should be allowed in the challenge, or is it not allowed because it was over £10. Thanks for watching. Peace.